Well, it's been a while, isn't it? Been some time since I last streamed. I'm considerably rusty. There's a lot of things that I need to remember. I couldn't even remember where I left where I used to leave the mic, like in what position. Shit. And there will possibly be a lot of mistakes today, but it's been a while since I've wanted to play No Man's Sky, ever since the original one. God, I hope I didn't make that many mistakes today. It's been a good while. Yeah, everything's... Ooh, I remember one thing. I forgot to set up the things for the YouTube stream. God damn it. Because I just now remember that I used to stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Well, it's gonna be only Twitch today. It's mostly because I just want to play this fucking thing. If I recall correctly, I did everything on the options. Right? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, some of these things I don't know. Regardless, let's just start. The noise is weird. Okay, if I recall correctly, because I had to do some tests before. Oh yeah, let me see if the graphical settings were all okay. Yep, all set to high, because on Ultra, if I try and record, it just fucks things up for no reason. I hope the microphone is okay. Oh god damn it, my fucking mind. Let me see. I think it is fine. Yeah, it seems fine. And it's... I need to automate these things better. I could use a button on the panel. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter for now. Let's just... Since I had to do like some testing to see if the thing works. If I understood correctly, you... At least like some of these options you can choose after the game starts, but aside from that, most of the things you can change while the game starts, so I guess we'll go on normal. Oh yeah, let me just... God damn it, dumbass. See? One mistakes. I am forgetting to switch to the regular thing. There we go. Should be correct now. It's forgetting and left to the starting soon screen. Dumbass. I like to think that every single one of these stars is one that you can visit. Not that complex when you stop and think about it. Yep, let's begin the initialization. Was the audio garbled? Flashbangs. God damn it. Oh, I hope it's a nice, interesting first. Wait a second, does it have radiation and toxicity at the same time on this planet? If so, that might be a pain. What the fuck is that falling there? A meteor? I wonder if we could go to it, or like, let's say we are traveling with the ship and then we see one of those falling. Could we go there and just like exactly where it falls? Sure. Did it have to be a night? Okay, I remember some things. Ever since I played the first original version. Yeah. Oh, it's heat on this one. Why is it showing red and toxicity down there? Oh, Okay, exosuit guidance alerts, scanning. Environment status hostile, hazard protection failing. Recommendation scan to locate survival resources. Perform a scan to find sodium. 2. There's no scanner. The scanner is a personal surface radar device. It releases a high energy pulse that reveals any critical survival resources in the immediate area. There is something missing. There is something missing. I think there is something that I used to leave open to monitor something, but I can't remember what it is. It's not important. Scanner status, critical damage, recommendation repair, scanner to locate survival resources. Gather ferrite dust for repairs. Ferrite dust must choose amount rocks. Use left mouse click to fire the move C2's mining bin. Ugh, we're kind of in a raw hole. Okay, where is... if I recall, it's just regular rocks, yeah. Yep, each one of these. If I remember correctly, there is a trick where you use to keep the bin going because, yep, it increases the damage. And then you keep the bin at close to max as possible because it increases the hate at which you mine. And just don't let it overheat. It's been a while since I played, but I still remember certain things. Okay, got oxygen from its repair, scanner damage. Critical damage, recommendation repair, scanners, yeah, that said before. Okay, personnel, I think we read that one. So place the ferrites in here. Repair the subcomponents with 75 ferrite dust. Shit. So now the scanner should... yeah, scanner should work. Yep, either. And there is sodium right there. I'm quite sure we need these. Quite sure about it. Let's just grab it before we need it. Because if I recall correctly, there's a whole tutorial intro thingy. That... oh, there's the... yep. Still works. The dash and the melee followed by the hi buddy. That's kind of a common. Is it fur? It is fur. That's kind of good. So we need to find sodium. Not really. As long as we can put it up to 80, it's fine. Yep. I don't like one thing there. The fact that they renamed back the things to carbon instead of using the weird old names. So there's the starship. It's quite far. Let's first leave this fucking hole. That is oh, this is ferrite. And this is a plant in it? No, it is. That's a solar line. Hazmat gauntlet required. Sure. So, is that carbon? We'll need to cross to the other... sure. Let's cross to the other side. Yeah, through here should work. And let's grab these. I'm quite sure we'll need eventually. Because if they didn't change that much, it's going to be the tutorial explaining how to get the ship going. And for that, It will require that blue crystal that I'm quite sure it's fuel. I like how there's the thingies coming from the ground because the whole planet is heated. I mean, why not? I don't know if we'll sure. If we'll need uranium, but never know. But then when it gets up to the almost close to overheat, it should be fine. There's oh, I see. It's not just a single metal, it's several types of metals. Interesting. I'm quite sure that this must be a thing that you do in the beginning of the game there. Because as you upgrade to better weapons, whether tools, weapons? I think it's tools. There is not that much need for it to do this thingy. Like wait for it to heat and shit. To mine faster because it's going to be stronger, right? At least it only makes sense. Yeah, quite sure gonna need this shit. And there should be some close to the ship. Well, you never know. It doesn't feel like the field of view is higher. Oh, it's because it was shooting. An interesting plans. All burned up and shit. I think I said what to the first. Oh, ship over there. If only it was in the morning. Can't I see the hour? Who knows? Not yet. But I recall that there was a way to see the hour. There, the fire on this thing is nice. Oh, the bots. God damn it, fucking bots. Nope. Ah, it's so small of an amount. I'm quite sure I can't do anything regarding that. Oh, more things. Is it getting close to the morning? I mean, it's a little bit brighter in here. Maybe because we were a little bit high up. So, ship. Can't open that. Please, oxygen. Yep, and placed directly on the ship. I forgot. Weirdly, you need to stay there to get the whole thing. Condensed carbon. Okay, what is this fire? Iteration number, who the fuck knows? Could it be that this is my user number or something like that? Iteration whatever, deleted, boundary separation failure likely. Vessel 16 emptied, calls Sentinel intervention, deliberate transfer. Analysis, fresh iteration generated, anomaly containment prepared. Broadcast? Broadcast received. Traveler anomaly detected. Anomalies compliance, position logged, system integrity scan initialize. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is this big thing in there? What the fuck is that? Investigate the crashed ship, sure. Gotta fix the fucking thing. Iteration, blah, blah. Yeah, I think this might be my user ID. Atlas connection, intermittent. Launch thrusters, offline. Pulse engine, offline, for sure. I find myself, goddamn, I need to put some oil in my chair. I find myself alone on a strange world. Unequipped and in danger. I have no memory of how I got here, no sense of it before. I wonder if they changed the story. But the ship at least seems to recognize me. The controls react to my touch, or at least to that of my exosuit. I'm not dead yet, it's getting morning. And the ship is a lifeline out to the stars. Let's read the log. Log number 49258, unavailable substitutes in data. Exosuits. Connect. Oh, I see. Connects regardless. Suggestion. Pilot should perform maintenance. Select desired repair. God damn it, what the fuck is going on? Oh, it's because I'm not used to speaking. Oh, god damn it. Repair ship systems. I'm used to speaking on while we're recording. I hope the microphone's working fine. Should be. Who knows? Self-guided repair protocols initiated. Provide the space and atmospheric flight propulsions. The fuck? Oh, it must be one of the... Oh no, it's one of the ships up there. This thing highly damaged and requires metal plate and a hermetic seal to open. Let's go out. Where is... I saw a ship up there. Yo. That looks awesome. Are those maybe the new Corvettes? Might be, because they definitely don't look like regular ships. And they're just passing by, like strolling. Okay, recommendation: repair ship engines. Repairing the starship requires a... Oh, what the fuck is that? Requires a mix of crafted products, salvage items, and advanced refined substances. Let me just fucking see what the hell is that first. I'm getting extremely curious. That took a while to load. I remember there being very big freighters that were... Yeah, it's one of the freighters, I believe. Oh, floating rocks. I thought they removed most of these from the planet generation. Yeah, I think that's just a regular crashed freighter. Nothing special. Sodium. Okay, we need to make the metal plates. I always thought it's weird the way the crafting things works, but who knows? Maybe it's something that I might grow fond of with time. Who knows? Put the metal plates on the tongue. Repaired some components with one metal plate. Yeah, just regular. Pulse engine parts. And then there's the other one that's still broken. Next. Board the starship, yeah, sure. And again, the thing with the iteration, functional. Starship critically damaged, vital ingredients missing. Unable to synthesize required components. Pulse engine requires a hermetic seal. Recommendation: iteration comparison reviews hermetic seal nearby. Salvage planetary chart from distress beacon cache. I kind of remember this. What was that noise outside? Hey. Oh yeah, I didn't get the thing from this one. This whole thing, starship, yada yada. And then we get fuel. Oh, that is a good find. There's another one up there. Oh, we need to talk with the thing. Appear inside the beacon's housing as well as its distress broadcast unit. It contains a planetary chart. Okay, planetary chart recovered. Open inventory tab to view data. Highlight the chart and use ETA. Water routes. A map of nearby planets. The coordinates of a distress signal have yeah. Marked. Select the map. Here's water routes. Is this one? Yeah, it is the posting. If I recall correctly, it wasn't on these places where you did this. It wasn't a night thing, it was a location that you found. But we're gonna pass through the thing. Good. Where's this smoke coming from? Could it be the freighter? No, it's behind the freighter. Go figure. Reach the coordinates. Is it far away? He's a little bit far away. Don't trample on the thing. Put it on the starship there. Yo, Weeks. Hi, diminished one. Decided to stream back again. Had to stop before for a while. Oh shit, didn't know they had drops going for these. Yeah, apparently they do. Earlier in the day I got some... I watched some random places to get the drops, so they weren't quite sure I'm not going to be able to activate it. Not today, possibly. I don't know where exactly you grabbed those. I mean, I got all the items there. Just... There you go. Just don't know in game where do you get him. I mean, it's better. I started playing this again today as well. You see, I wanted to play this ever since it was announced back in 2015 or 14 if I recall. And then they released, and then I played the initial version. But then back then I downloaded it from the 7 Seas. And then it was shit. It was like depressing. Because of all the promises and shit. Yeah, I did the same, yeah, exactly. Because the game promised way too much. It was way too many promises. And back then I was kind of, if I recall correctly, I already understood a bit of programming. I knew that it would take a lot to do what was promised. And then they released and it wasn't all that. Oh, god damn, I forgot there's storms. And then I played a little bit and then it's just like, why? It's not worth the buy. And the release multiplayer ended up getting some PS4. Yeah, when they started, I remember looking at the... What was the name? It was the next update when they added the player models and all the shit. I think it was, if I recall, the multiplayer was before. I remember that there was a thing that there was like orbs of light and shit. But it didn't... It was enough for me to look at, but not enough for me to decide to play again. And even then he entered the point where I wouldn't... yeah, next it was the next update. And... I remember that I remember seeing the trailer video and thinking like, sheesh, maybe it is finally starting to look like what was promised. And then I think I downloaded... Yeah, I think I downloaded back then to test and see if my computer was able to run, and it wasn't. Not even on the low setting. On the lowest settings, it was just like running like way too shit. Visor damage, can't find ship, yeah sure. But then now, like back when I started streaming again, the computer was kinda so-so. And was able to run, but not able to stream it. And then these later, like last week, I think, I bought a new M2 SSD and 16 gigs more of memory, and then now everything runs fine. I ended up getting it on Steam when I built this PC in 2019. Pretty cool how much they've added through these. Oh, I think last week I was reminiscing this game, and then I think I looked into the YouTube channel and looked at all the trailers, like grabbed all the trailers and just looked into like one after the other to see all the added updates that they made just so that I had an idea of all the things that I didn't look at. But there's one thing that I'm sad about, the fact that the expeditions are time limited. I fucking hate when like game companies do that. The log finishes and the machine wears to life, spitting out supplies. I have the hermetic seal and need to repair my ship. But it's I was already thinking of buying the game, but I think there was like, I think it was missing like that last oomph. And then I saw the latest update and I saw that they added the Corvette ships, and then I thought, well, that's it. Now that I can literally customize a ship and just, yep, that is the one that will make me buy this fucking game. Whoever it was that led me here, whoever left this message, perhaps they found themselves in the same situation as I do now. One of the things that I noticed is that I remember like doing this way back in the day, entering these buildings just to get like these shitty items inside that it's not even that important most of the time. Navigation data. And what was I going to say? It was... oh yeah, I remember seeing through the updates, I think that there was something that I don't exactly like. Wait, wasn't I supposed to come here? There's a miner, so 5 hours, fuck that. Oh yeah, I need to locate the starship. The fact that they changed the planetary generation algorithm, and I think that the planets now are more varied, but they don't look alien. I remember that on the original planets looked way more alien. Not that varied, but way more alien. And then most of the planets now, apparently, at least from the things I saw from the updates, most of them just look like a variation of an Earth planet. It's just not that interesting, I guess. I think it would be nice if they added the variation but kept the algorithm for the old planetary generation. Or at least like had separate planets. Like separate locations. I mean, don't drop the thing entirely and substitute for a new one, just keep like both. It feels similar to when Minecraft changed the way the terrain was generated, and then the terrain was just like not that impressive anymore. Yeah, the Corvette ship looks pretty cool. That's one of the things I wanted since they had multiplayer. Yeah, like the fact that you couldn't build a custom ship was lacking. But if I recall correctly from some of the updates, eventually they added updates that you could mix parts of the ship, so you could kind of build one of these, like the regular scout ship. But it wasn't exactly customization. And the fact that now in the Corvettes you can literally walk inside of the ship while the ship travels towards your destination, that's way nicer. NASA's visor is the planetary exploration device that locates and highlights nearby points of interest. Yeah, yada yada. Unable to locate starship signal. Of course you can locate, but just went away from it. Fix the thing. No, it's just install, it's not fix. Oh, but we need to build thing 192. Do I? Yeah, I do, because I grabbed some. Because I knew there was going to be some building. Some crafting shits. Sure, just place the thumb. There we go. There's the device operation, compass stats. Oh, there's the compass on top. Recommendation test analysis visor. Oh, there's the part where you just keep wiring not analyzing. Yeah, there is. Start like finding new plants, name them with slurs. Oh god damn, I wonder. It is one of the things that made me not want to even like download the side-loaded versions of the game, because there's no online companies. It's basically the same. Did I miss something there? Basically the same thing as with Death Stranding as well. Where's the fucking shit? Am I blind? Yeah, it is. There, I'm blind. There was the same thing with Death Stranding. I don't think you can play like Death Stranding without with it being the 7 Seas version. There's no reason to. It's similar with, like, for example, Dark Souls and games that have online components, but the online components is not the main thing, but it's kind of important. Like this one, the whole thing is like you traveling around, seeing other shit that other people found, and then looking at the weird names that they added. And there's no thing if you don't have the capability to... Did I connect that thing? I don't recall. The capability to look at it. It's a complicated town. Oh, I thought I could use this. No, it's just a... I shoot. No, it's not. I mean, I can shoot at it. If it is going to do something, that's entirely different. I remember this dashing. Even back then, I mean, there's no way that they would fix it. But I remember back then just like walking around and just doing the melee and jetpack thingy. Brings me memories. Why is that fucking thing still being marked? But yeah, now it just culminated all the things at once. The fact that I upgraded the computer to be allowed to allow me to be able to... What the fuck is that thing attacking me? There's no way that the protection is low enough that it's damaging me. But yeah, it culminated a lot of things, like the fact that I upgraded the computer, the fact that I wanted to come back to streaming, the fact that the update was dropped, the fact that I found a way to buy it cheaper than it is on Steam. And just like a lot of things just got together, just, well, I think that's now. Provide space and atmospheric flight propulsion. Yeah, it's the thing that we added the pulse engine. The metallic part. I think it's too generic though. And after you fix it, you can't even look inside. Okay, now there's the thruster, which doesn't exactly look like a thruster, but still. Vital launch and landing gear systems. Assessing how the damage requires hydrogen, jelly, and pure fluoride to repair. Oh, the refiner. I recall the refiner. Refined transform simple materials. Refined materials hold more charge. Advanced technology require refined materials. One of the downsides, and in a way it's kind of a nice thing as well, but it's mostly a downside, is the fact that for most of the game, I would assume that for around 5 to 10 hours, you're mostly just playing a tutorial. A very extensive tutorial. Okay, just that one. Then need the down. Yeah, I'm curious what they have planned for Light of Fire. Oh wait, I've seen some of the teasers and shit they talked about. And it seems like a very interesting idea, but although I don't think that the main guy, I forgot his name, I think it's Sheehan. I forgot the name of the main guy, the director or whatever, designer, whatever the fuck. I forgot his name. I don't think he will overpromise again, although I think he'll learn his lesson. But who knows? Sean Murray, yeah, that's the name. I think there was one of the trailers in which, like, during one of the trailers, it was showing one of the traders on the station, and the trader was named Shin. God damn it, this pronunciation. Shin. God fuck. Shin. Is that? God damn it. That is fucking me up. Can't open the translating. Sean. There it is. Sean Murray. Yeah, like Sean. Yeah. A little bit lower than the Sean, but Shin. Oh, god damn it, I forgot again. I just heard the thing and I forgot. Sean, yeah. Sean. Ah, fucking names. Sean. One of the name of the traders was Sean Poopy Pants. Yeah, Sean Poopy Pants. And I just basically did the DiCaprio meme, just pointing at the skin, just, there he is. Sean Poopy Pants. So yeah, I don't think he's going to overpromise again, although if he does, it's gonna be problematic. I just really hope he doesn't. What the fuck am I doing? Just build the metal plate. There we go. But yeah, I think the idea for the game is interesting. And it's basically something that other developers tried to do before, but no one ever had, let's say, the balls to do it, because it takes a lot of commitment, and it's something that if the company fucks it up, it's gonna be bad. It's not gonna be well remembered. I mean, the whole thing with No Man's Sky, they kind of got pretty lucky that after they did so many updates and for free, the player base just decided to look at it and just, we're forgiven. But then if they do it again, it's gonna be problematic. I feel like they will have to have a pretty flushed out RPG system, since it's supposed to be solely focused on one planet. Yeah, because in a way, it's kind of the same thing, but then now you don't have like spaceships, the galaxy. You're basically just exploring everything, but on foot and apparently on flying creatures, and possibly flying ships or whatever. I'm quite sure that they're going to add flying ships. I mean, it's just, there's no reason why not. Especially if there is like a fantasy style of thing, it's not exactly 100% realistic. if they don't release at launch, they are going to add eventually DLC through like Hardship or something. I don't recall if I've seen something like that in the trailers, but I might be mistaken. Did I get all the things necessary? But yeah, the whole idea for God damn it, the whole idea for it's very nice, very interesting. But we'll have to see if it's going to work out. How many do I need to? Oh, let's do it all. Let me grab more. If I recall, I can from a distance. Nope. I'm quite sure that I could mine from the distance. But yeah, I think the whole God damn it, it's a bigger one. I think they will need more systems that will be in place of the whole space sci-fi exploration side of it, to basically just make it enjoyable. Otherwise it's just like a boring version of No Man's Sky. I did think they will be dumb enough to do something like that. And I don't think as well that they will release the game without it working correctly. I mean, there's no reason for them to do it, because they already have No Man's Sky basically just getting them free money at this point, I guess. Even though they still like keep developing and making other things, but it's basically free money now. After all this time, and every single update is more free money. It really needs to be different, because I think they still plan to support No Man's Sky. I don't see a reason for No Man's Sky to reach an end-of-life moment. There's literally zero reason for it. The only reason for No Man's Sky to just like go the way of the dodo is if they plan to release No Man's Sky 2, and I don't think there's a reason. The way they changed the game so much at this point, there's no reason. It could... Oh god damn, I forgot that there's a recharge for the fucking thing. I mean, it's hard to know. Did I recharge the wrong thing? God damn it, I didn't pay attention. There you go. I'll just grab a bunch of favorites. But yeah, I'm quite sure that they won't fuck up. They like they literally did like one of the biggest fuck ups of like the whole games industry up to this point. I mean, it is bigger than Cyberpunk. It was a way bigger fuck up. And Cyberpunk was a very big fuck up. Why is it not forgetting to recharge these ones? No, let me just... What it takes to craft one of these up. We need a jelly and a good deal of carbon. But I think it'll all go fine. What about the battery? What do I need for that one? Cobalt. Not quite sure I don't have one. Sodium it is. Okay, I need to get a carbon to get it in. I think it is gonna be a very good game. Like, I wouldn't say a game that is good enough that... Thanks, Random Motorcycle. A game that you could like buy at launch, or that you could like pre-order or whatever the fuck. I don't think they're going to do pre-orders as well. That is one of the things that it would be very dumb of them to do. It would be nice to get some money, but it would be very dumb. Because they've been upgrading the engine with stuff from Lightning Fire. Yeah, the trailer for what is the name? Voyagers. Yeah, this latest update was Voyagers, very cool. The trailer for Voyagers, like they did a lot of emphasis on how they are basically like all of the things with the Corvettes and shit. It's basically because they had to do similar things for... Oh yeah, now that I think about it, it could be there was the system for the airships on the... Yeah! I think they made the systems for the airships, the customization of our airships on Light No Fire, and then they just... It's just a model swap. They just like swap the models for the parts of the Corvette and it just works. It's very likely that that was what they did. Oh, fuck, that's the refine. Well, it seems like they're putting a lot of emphasis there. The updates for No Man's Sky, like it seems like they're not changing the engine for No Man's Sky anymore. They're basically backporting changes from Light No Fire to No Man's Sky and adapting the systems that they're creating for one to place in the other. But regardless of what they're doing, it's just... It's working. I mean, you can't deny it's working. Launch thrusters. There we go, and now we can fly. He tells me to pick up the portable refiner. Don't forget the refiner. I remember forgetting that fucking thing. Let's see. Yeah, just W. Oh, I fucking hate the... Just one minute. Sure. Are those the Corvettes? I think it is. They don't look like freighters or anything. Yeah, it is the Corvettes, I think. They're way too... no, it could be one of the frigates. Frigates? The ones that, like, provide support to the freighters and shit. Yeah, I think it is because you can land on it. Can I land on it there? No, I don't think I specifically can. Why are those wisps fly to the sides? That one looks like an company. UFO. Oh, this was the freighter that was crashed nearby. If I recall, it can land... Yep. I don't think there's that much reason now that I don't have the terrain manipulator thingamabob. But there is that. Oh no, I can do some things in here. Let me think. Log extraction complete, date stamp, blah blah blah, life goes on, day after day, delivering after. I hope to go home soon, the life of whatever is not for one like me. Multiple sentinel energy signatures detected, requiring immediate dropping out of warp. There's the sentinels, what are they doing? Date stamp, blah blah blah, fighting each other, the sentinel ships are engaging each other. Ignoring us for now. Sentinels have departed, they are distress signal nearby, broadcasting 16 repeats. I'm going to take a look. I was having a hard time finding stuff to play for a while too, the Battlefield 6 beta. Wasn't it? I missed it. I don't pay attention to first player, like FPS multiplayer games because I suck at it. But wasn't that... I recall seeing things about how there was some shit going on. Like some issues with the beta or whatever. Like some controversy. I don't recall what happened. But I remember that I saw that there was something going on. Sure. If I recall, there's something that happens after you get one of these things. That is. I found what it is. It is the radiation leak, and there is another one over there, right? Yeah, my memory doesn't fail me. Although I don't think those freighters were on the original version. It might be from the second time where I tested. When the next release, I guess. I don't know, I have the memory of this, but I don't recall. A lot of people didn't like that you had to have secure boot and enable to play out. That is... the whole thing with having secure boot, TPM, kernel, like, kernel security, whatever the fuck. I forgot the name, even though I kind of should know the name, but I don't care enough. What did I get out of these things? Did I get something out of it? Besides, did I get like the gold or whatever? No, I don't think so. I didn't pay attention, just opened the things. Didn't notice when I got. Oh well. A lot of people didn't like it. Yeah, the secure boots. God damn, I fucking hate some of these words. Because here in Brazil, people don't pronounce them correctly. They read boots. And they pronounce it as bots. And that pisses me the fuck off. Why is it lagging? Oh, come on, don't crash. Why would you crash? There's no actual reason for it to crash. Out of memory. Are you fucking kidding me? Really? How is it out of memory? There's 32 gigs of this shit, and it wasn't used. There was no spike of memory. There's no spike of memory on the GPU nor on the RAM. What is going out of memory then? Oh, could it be the virtual memory? Why the fuck is he using virtual memory if I have 32 gigs of the fucking thing? There was at least. How many? Come on, get the fucking thing. There was at least 16 gigs of free memory. And it's just like, no, there's not enough memory, just fuck you. Stupidity. Oh man, it's just Windows has been pissing me off lately. I ended up reformatting my PC so I could enable it. I just recently installed Windows 11 on the new M2 SSD that I bought because I didn't want to install Windows 10, and then in October it was just like fucking Microsoft just dropping down the support for it. God damn, it's starting to get hot in here. I needed to do it anyway. I was using clone drive images 7 years ago. Oh, so you basically do the same thing that I fucking do. Funny how it crashed and what the fuck is that? Funny how it crashed while I was like flying and then it just like respawned back while I was flying. What the fuck is this big fucking thing? Oh, it's one of those... Is it one of those trade stations? Oh, come on, don't fucking do the same fucking thing here. Oh, god damn it. There's literally no reason for it to crash. Like, I'm literally looking at the memory panel. It's 20 gigs. There's 12 gigs free. I think, for some stupid, dumbass reason, Windows is throwing things on the, lack of memory. And it might crash OBS. God fucking damn it. It's gonna crash OBS. For some reason it still works, but it's gonna crash. Ugh. And I'm quite sure there is no Twitch offline protection. God damn it. BF6 wasn't bad though. I don't think it's worth $70 though. Oh, there's no fucking way that I would pay $30 for a game. No way. Especially living in Brazil, that goes up to, let's see, 500. It would go up to around 20 to 30% of minimum, like minimum wage for the month. There's no fucking way they will pay like around 30% of my monthly income just for a game. Fuck that. I'm gonna have to click the OK button for the memory error, and it's gonna fucking crash OBS. God damn it. This is fucking absolutely stupid. How come the thing is running? It crashed, but it's still running, and if I click the OK button, everything goes bye-bye. I could just not click it. I could just not click the button. I don't... Yeah, it sings... Let me just check. It sings like the string is still going. Yep, it seems like still going. I ended up getting Battlefield 1 2042 from a Battlefield fix. Oh, 2042 looks so nice. If it is one of the Battlefields that I want to play, it's that one. Never did though, but it looks so fucking awesome. Yep, the goddamn OBS kept going. Oh, let me just... Before... I think I'm gonna click the OK and just crash everything. But before that... Let me just look at some things. Where's the option for setting the... No, it's not here. Is it device manager? No, it's not device manager. Where's the goddamn fucking option? 2042 was like $3. Right. These days, like, some of the... Like, how could you pay, like... That's mainly one of the reasons why... Where's that fucking option? Oh, there is. Hidden. One of the reasons why game companies fucking hate the... I'm going to end up not setting up a page file. Well, let's increase it a little bit. Let's see what happens. I don't think it's gonna increase unless I restart the fucking system. No, it seems like it did. And Battlefield 1 was $4. Pretty funny. That's one of the reasons why companies hate like emulation, old games, or whatever the fuck. And they want to keep like remaking old games, like re-releasing early games. Because you can pay way less for a way better experience in an old game. And new games are pretty much shit most of the time. Yep, I'm gonna fucking click the OK button. It's gonna crash and gonna come back. Just a second. There it goes. It didn't crash. Who the fuck knows? It makes no fucking sense. Well, doesn't matter. Let's just play the thing again. Battlefield 1 still has like 9,000 concurrent players, even though it's like 10 years old. These things, like... I was... On the past days, I was a little bit conflicted with what is considered to be a retro game. And the fact that Final Fantasy X is a 25-year-old game that I never finished, and it's definitely a retro game, so that fucks me up. That mentally fucks me up. It's just like, it makes me go places in my mind that I don't like. It's just like, it feels so weird. It doesn't feel correct. It doesn't feel right. And there's so many games. No wonder my backlogged profile has more than 2,500 things. I lost the location of that big fucking thing. Where was it? Okay, I recall passing through this thing and going straight there. It is. It happens, yep. It just feels so fucking weird. There's so many games I still need to play, especially RPGs. I love me some RPGs. But then they take so fucking long. It's like, who has 70 hours to play a fucking game, man? What are you doing over there, bro? Entity view. I've lived long enough to save every game. Oh, retro. Ah, it's basically the same thing. Ah, that fucks me up. I remember playing. I remember playing the Mega Drive while it wasn't exactly near release date, but it was like when Mega Drive was still a thing. I mean, it was the Genesis on the United States though. I hate the fact that these things have different names in different places. Yada yada names. The Corvax is idling repeatedly, dismantling or reassembling one of the finger joints. They appear relaxed, lost in this distraction. Request dialect help. Let's learn the language. Let's review business. Their acknowledgements. They offer list language symbols as choice of subjects to learn. Friendship. I have, I think, two very early memories of when I was a kid. What the fuck are you doing there, bro? I don't think that's how things work. My Genesis with Streets of Rage 2 Great Times one. That came with Streets of Rage 2. I used to go through a lot of different consoles back when I was a kid because my father was an electric technician and he used to fix like several like different kinds of electronics and shit. And especially with like some of these more complex devices like consoles, VCRs and shit like that, he had to test extensively back then. Like these days you just exchange a part. If it boots and works, it works. But back then you just like had to test for a good while. And then most of the time when he got one from clients to fix the thing, he just brought it home and left with us for like 2-3 hours. If the thing worked for that period and didn't like turn off, burn or whatever the fuck, it was fine. So I remember playing a bunch of different consoles that I never owned, with a random assortment of games. So I think, if I recall correctly, I have two very distinct memories from that period. I remember, I don't know what kind of device it was, but I remember it was a computer, a very old one. I think it was something similar to the Amiga or something like that. Because I remember having to boot with one of those very big floppy disks. And then I remember him he had to fix one of those for a client. And I remember him bringing back home to test, and that one he didn't let us test because it was way complex. But I remember him like switching floppy disks, and I remember that there was a very, very simple game that was DOS ASCII-like, but it was something that I couldn't understand. And after that I have a second memory that is, I think, is one of the first games that I played. It was Shoplifter on the Super Nintendo, I guess. I think I had 4 to 5 years or something like that. And then he made a kind of surprise for me and my brother. He told my mom to go to take us to the nearest kind of like the neighborhood like fair. Just like a place where it sells like It's just like a part of the street where like people just place like things to sell and shit. And I remember he told her to take us there, well, because he was like mounting and like connecting all the things, and he wanted to do that without us seeing. And when we came back, he was like with the thing all fixed and all like working. That's sick. My dad was into games and stuff back in the day. Atari was my first console to ask for a NES for my birthday. Now I don't recall if it was the NES or SNES. I think it was the SNES. But I remember it was Shoplifter. I think I've played some other things before. I was like, at this point, like 6, 7. I don't recall exactly. But I remember playing other things before, but my memory is very hazy from those things. But then after that, there was like all kinds of consoles. I never owned one, which is weird. The whole thing with the I don't recall if this is something is a saying in English as well. The whole thing with on a blacksmith shop, something about a wooden stick or whatever the fuck. This NES was pretty huge when we got there. This NES was nice. I have very fond memories of playing like different assortments of games on it. There's so many games for those old consoles. So many good ones. Oh, we would rent games and stuff. And yeah, exactly. There was the whole thing with we used to rent around here. We like when you rented a game, it was for 2 days, if I recall. Yeah, you could take for 2 days, and then we rented on the Friday. But then on Sunday the store was closed, so we had to deliver you could only deliver on Monday, so you kind of got an extra day. And we just always rented on Fridays, because we always got an extra day. Technology immersion, I love to know where it's included. And I remember renting for like the SNES, for the PlayStation, yeah, Nintendo 64. Yeah, I don't think we ever did for PS2, because back then most of the renting stores started just dying there. And what is the other thing that I was going to say that I forgot? Yeah, I don't remember. Whereas include blueprints for Craptool technology as well. Many of the components required to craft. Sure. Yeah, a bunch of words that I didn't purchase components. Oh, this is just the things to buy and sell and shit. Oh, yeah. What about the things? Oh yeah, I remember that. My father had for a while kind of an arcade. Because since he was able to, he could fix the things, he was able to buy cheaper from like some of the distributors around here. So he bought, like, he created, like, he was the one who assembled the arcades himself. He got like the motherboards and for cheap. The only thing he didn't build himself was the arcade, the whole machine itself, but all the wiring and everything inside, he was the one who did it. And for a good amount of time, I think for around 6 years or more, he had an arcade. He eventually even had 2 arcade shops. And it was not just the arcade machines, but also TVs with Super Nintendos, PlayStations, shit like that. It was very nice. I remember that he had a 3DO that was like completely novel back then. It was very interesting. The Sega CD was pretty crazy at the time. Oh, I never got to get close to a Sega CD. Most of the Sega side of thing, you never got too close. Motion video and CD quality audio, that's badass. Oh, I remember that there was the 3DO. 3DO? No, Gel, I don't recall. I think it was 3DO. Where you had like those games with the full motion capture. Yeah, the full motion video, and that was You had a pistol and had to shoot all the things. Oh, that was so fucking awesome. It was one of the most played at the arcade. People had just like made lines to play. 150 nanites. I don't recall how I got the nanites. But it was one of the things that if I had the money, I would try and open an arcade back again. But it was Lethal Enforcers and shit. I think it was exactly the name. It was a game with what it is. It was a kind of I remember that there was sheriffs and shit like that. Yeah, I kind of recall Lethal Enforcers, not 100%, but it's familiar. And looking at some of the pictures, it kind of is familiar. But I can't say with certainty without looking at more things. Mads Dogma Creed. The names with the light gun, all those light guns, like that technology was so like, it made zero sense, yet it worked. Just like, well, it's just literally shooting the TV, even though it was not. I think I remember seeing how it works, and it's just like, it is a wonder of engineering. Artifact exchange valves. Biological valve status secure. Repository creates a secure artifact secure to biological blah blah. Archaeologists will compensate for contributions to meet an artifact to the vault to exchange it for an archive artifact. Of equivalence or greater rarity. I don't have artifacts. I think that I shouldn't be in here. There were so many nice games back then. It is. I think because most of the games back then were, I mean, sure, they were made with the intention to be sold and get money, but I think there were more passionate people back then. I think the thing is that what today are indie developers back then were the main developers, because there was no way for you to be an indie back then. I mean, you kind of could, but it was like very complex and fucked up. Can I just talk to these guys and get like voids and shit? So it's basically one of the reasons why today the indie games are way better, because it's basically the people that would be developing games back in the day, but now they don't just go work for a company because most of the companies want to exploit you. The electronic life form looks at my biological frame with something approaching pity. Not for the first time. I wonder what lies beneath the entity's mask. Give me more words. Pure entity evidence. Ham with approval to present their datapad displaying list of language symbols. Friendship. Although I think it would be a better idea to choose trade, but sure. I think I'm gonna skip most of these conversations because it seems like speak slowly, calmly, consider the keys and lights, flashlights, and it doesn't seem like it's meaningful. This entity bent as things pleased him by my intellectual curiosity, present selection shields, each represent a type of cover word of my there. Traits. I wish I want to play like most of those old games. The problem is that I have to try and, for example, on the YouTube channel, I was back when I was recording. I had to stop because like shit went down. But back when I was recording like what, 6? I was uploading 6 episodes a day, so there was like at least 6 games being played. And I think I played through 12 Castlevania games up until Round of Blood, I think was the last one. It was the one, I remember it was one before Symphony of the Night. And it barely has any views. It's like 171 videos and it barely has any views. Because most people are not interested in that. So you're just like, it is a game that I want to play, but if I want to play games to create videos or to stream, I need to try and do a balance with this. Otherwise, this fucking thing is not gonna grow. But then eventually when the channel is a little bit bigger, I can just like basically play anything. But sadly, I wanted to, for example, I want to play like the whole fucking Final Fantasy through the first one up into the latest one, but imagine the amount of time that it will take for do that. It's just like fucking. It was just like, I don't know, 2 years. It will take a fuck ton of time. Time that I want to invest in eventually. But if I do it now, it's gonna fuck things up. Ah, God. What the fuck? Just bumped everything. Free supplies. Well, I can't collect free supplies for some reason. This is a trade terminal, if I recall. It's just like items and shit, yeah. Literally trade. Have you seen Castlevania revamped? Which one? Because as far as I know... Why the fuck is everything shaking? As far as I know, there's a fuck ton of revamped versions of a lot of the versions. Like a lot of the games. What the fuck is this? The ones I played, I tried to play them as close to the original one, but if they had, like, for example, Castlevania 2, I used like some of the mods, hacks, or whatever the fuck you could call it, to make the game less shit and make it not as cryptic, and it was still like a pain in the ass to play, even though it was like with all the things that made the game easier. I mean, I wouldn't say easier, I mean, it makes sense. But if there is a very specific one I'm not aware. Especially if it is from Konami or whatever the fuck. Intended only for its own species, ancient audio equipment, drones and low frequencies, seemingly expecting a voice command. Research, I think, because if I recall correctly, the Korvax is a researching species. Yep, grass. Let me take a look. Let me take a quick look. Fan game launch trailer. 1 year ago. I think I might have seen something similar. No, I don't think I did. That looks interesting. It looks very... fluid. That is the kind of thing that only a fan can make. Yeah, the fights with the bosses and shit, it looks like having... because I never had played the... I mean, I did back when I was a kid, but then I was a kid, a stupid one. And it was like, I remember playing, back when I played Castlevania, there was like Mario and other games, so I played this one and just think, nah, I'm not gonna fucking waste my time on this hard shit when I can play a game that is nicer. But then, having played it, when I made the playthrough on the channel, it looks like so fluid. It flows. That looks so nice. Is it released? Oh, it's 1.1 out there. I'll take a look into this later. I'll just make a note somewhere here so that I don't forget. Because it looks so nice. I'll just literally save the link of the video. There it goes. That is the kind of free fan made, yeah, exactly. That is the kind of thing that only a fan can make, and that a company wouldn't have the balls to release, and if they did, it would like sell like hotcakes, literally. Because it is a thing that what the companies, when they do a remaster, they don't understand is that they already have a fan base. They already have the buyers, which is literally all of the people that bought the original game. So if you literally do improved version of the original game, but made in the same way that this revamped thing is, like the revamped fan made is made, like it is, you can see that it's basically the original one, but changed so that it flows and moves and like things behave as if it was made today, but using like original graphics and shit like that. That would literally, all of the original like fans for the Castlevania games would like fall crazily on top of it, and then it would allow for the newer like people that never played the game to experience the game, but not the original one, which most people these days would like have no patience to play. But then they could have like, because for example, if you played the original Castlevania back when it was released, and you played this revamped version, in your mind it's basically the same fucking thing, because that's how your mind remembers if you never played in between. It's like when you see it's like when you play an old PS1 game and then you download some texture packs and shit like that and replay it again, and even though the game looks nothing like the original one, that's how you remember, you know. And then if you make a literal game that's literally that feeling, there is just no reason why you wouldn't sell. But nope. You gotta just change the thing entirely and make something that no one wants to buy, and then no one buys, and then they just goes, we're not gonna do it again because no one wants to buy. Of course no one wants to buy. You're literally releasing a new game. You're not releasing an old game that looks good and plays good. You're releasing a new game. And now you're wondering why the fuck no one wants to play your new weird game. The archive holds shard of thoughts recovery. For example, I'm not 100% aware of how the new Final Fantasy... You can't even say that that's a remaster, because it isn't. The way they did the story, the way they did the things, I never played the original Final Fantasy VII, and I didn't play the new one as well. But I know enough things to know that it's not the same thing. I know that eventually, if I recall correctly, the first part ends in a way that implies that things are not going to be the same. And in the second one, it's not. It's kind of grabbing all the same universe, the same game, but doing new things with it. Which is how I think it needs to be done. And I found the original Final Fantasy VII, I have had no interest in the new game. Yeah, because it detracts a lot from the original one, right? Like, the graphics entirely different, the gameplay not the same, and if I understood the story, eventually it changes completely. Without like going into spoilers. But if I understood, it changes. It's not the same game. And they are not trying to make the same game again. That's one of the things that I think they did it right. Because they in a way it could be said that it's not a good thing, but it's just, I think if you're going to remake a game and just like entirely make the thing entirely different, I think that's the best approach, because it doesn't fuck up the original one, and it kind of tries to do different things with what already exists without, because if you're going to make a 100% remake that is going to be exactly the same as the original one, every single thing that you do different, people are going to get pissed. There's no way. People are going to get fucking pissed. So if you kind of make it clear that it's just like, well, it's kind of like the original game, but it's not gonna be it. And there's no way that people can complain about it, because it's not the original game. They're not shitting on top of the original one. So I think it's the best way to do it. Yeah, it looks like more of an action RPG gameplay wise. Yeah, and if you're not aware of the story part of it, the story is not the same. It starts exactly the same as the original one, and then you start to see things that just like, it doesn't make sense. If you play the original one, certain things don't match, and you keep wondering why things are not matching, and then eventually the game explains why it doesn't match, and then it's just like, on the second part of second chapter, I forgot the name of the second one that they released, it's just like, it's literally exploring that new part, the new side of it. It seems like a good idea. It seems like a good way to do it without fucking things up. Because now they are free to do their own thing, you know? It's kind of a spin-off, but at the same time it's not a spin-off, because it's literally using the same characters in the same world and the parts of the same story. So for example, there is no reason for them to kill the woman that I forgot the name. It's Aerith? I think it's Aerith. Since they changed the thing, there's no reason for them to kill them. So she can stay in the story, in the game, for God knows how long. And they can milk the fucking thing and just like get a bunch of money out of it, because that's the reason why. It always is, but it seems to be not that bad of a thing to do. I think I read that. Destroying the melted under minutes. Let's see, Rebirth. It makes sense. Left secrets beyond computation, beyond Mire Darks. Current past conversions. I think I saw an essay these days about this. One thing that most people don't like, the fact that the newer Final Fantasies are going through like changes to be more action oriented. But the same thing is that people forget that the old Final Fantasies did the same thing, because the whole ATB system and all the improvements to make turn-based combat more flow better was a it was a departure from the way old like turn-based games were done. So they are kind of, ever since like most of the games, they're like trying to improve on the formula. So when most people, like, one of the main reasons of complaints for like the recent games is that, oh, it's too action oriented. But yeah, but they were doing that almost from the beginning. It's kind of the whole deal of Final Fantasy. But then it's the whole thing about people get used to some things that they don't want to change. Brain formed in void, spontaneous, complete. Atlas protocol made flesh. The talented, called void mother by lesser voices, brought pilgrims its mass. Lived for millennia, died whispering for 19 minutes. Oh, so it's just like talking, just getting info. Void mother lived, the prime. It's literally that. I thought I was going to get something out of it. Besides just info. Interesting thing, interesting location, but not that much. At least not that much. For me now, I guess. Oh, this is the one that showed the shards. Oh, this is the artifact dark. Over here, there's nothing, right? I could call it starship, you know. I don't think there's going to be things down there. I haven't seen much about Expedition 33, but I heard it's turn-based and people love it. From what I've seen, if you've ever played Legend of Dragoon on the old PlayStation, it's basically Legend of the Dragoon. Legend of Dragoon, yeah. It's basically it. And there's like the Codelco games as well. I never played, but if I understood, it's basically the same thing. It's just like, it's turn-based, but then you just, there's real-time mechanics in the combat. like for you to dodge, do more there's another thing right to the side of the thing. I think here there's going to be interesting things. But yeah, that's one of the games that I want to play, but then it's just fucking long. It's so fucking long. Like, let me just see how long it's gonna take. I think it's gonna be around 70 hours for a completionist playthrough. It looks like a very beautiful game, although it's being made in Unreal. I'm quite sure it's gonna, certain parts is gonna perform like shit. Yeah, 65 hours. Final Fantasy VIII had a bit of that. Yeah, in certain parts, I recall a little bit. But then Legend of Dragoon was basically the whole shtick with it. But oh, I love that game so much. It was basically, you had like combos. Every single attack you attack by starting a combo. What the fuck? Does 0 damage. I can't fucking attack this thing. Like firing the gunblade stuff. Yep. I recall the what is the name of the guy? Zell, I think, that there was the combo punches he did and shit like that. I love like Final Fantasy VIII as well. It's just like so good of a game. One of the best Final Fantasies back then, because I think because I never had an experience with the Final Fantasy VII. I've played 6 a good deal, but never finished it. So I skipped 7 because back then it looked weird. Because when I had the opportunity to play it, I had already played 8. So it was like kind of weird to go back, but I'm quite sure, even though I never played it, I'm quite sure the story of 7 is better than the story of 8. For obvious reasons, because it's way more famous than 8. But I think 8 is a way like more complete game in like graphics, combat, and like I wouldn't say 100% mechanics, because the whole GF junction and the whole thing of levels not mattering much. It's just I think that was too much for change. But it was like a more complete game compared to 7, and then just 9 came out. It's just like it was the magnum opus. It just like improved on all fronts. But 8 is like one of the games that I still love so much. The whole fact that it was way more sci-fi than all the other ones just like made way nicer. Magic Draw was interesting, yeah, I recall that as well. Not requiring MP, but just like pulling magic from enemies. It was grindy, but it was nice. The whole idea behind it was nice. The implementation, I don't think as much, but the whole thing was nice. And see, like like I said, 8 was so much of a change compared to 7, in the same way that the newer, more action-oriented ones are compared to the original ones. So they were doing things like this ever since then. They were iterating, trying to change and improve things as much as possible. That fucking thing has been blinking since ever. But combining different material together was cool in Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, that is one of the things that I have no idea how it works. I knew that you had slots in the weapons, and then you just like put the things in them, and it's similar to how in Final Fantasy IX you had to get the skills from the weapons, but at the same time it's not 100% like that. So I don't know 100% how it works, but I have a very small idea. But yeah, again, it's another difference. It's another thing that they try to do different. Can I only answer the communicator inside of the ship? And that's why, like, when they change things, I don't care much as long as the game as a unit is good. Please identify yourself and blah blah. For example, what is the name of the Gambit? I think it was the Gambit system on Final Fantasy XII. The whole thing with being able to kind of create automated party characters and like allow them to just like play the game without you having to select every single option, because in a way it's basically what you're doing. For example, you know in your head that you're not going to cast Kura when a character has like 75% health. You're going to cast when he has 25% health or something like that. So that's literally what you did in the thing. I tried 9 and couldn't really get into it back in the day. Well, if you're willing, I would say that it's very worth to get into it these days. Although it's very likely that they're going to be making a remaster. I don't think they're going to make a whole remake, but they're definitely going to make a remaster of the game soon, possibly. And I played Final Fantasy X a bit with trade-off. I remember playing 10, but never finished it as well. One of the things that I didn't like exactly was the whole sphere grid. I think it was an interesting idea, but the fact that you could... I have like analysis paralysis, so there was way too many options and it just like fucked up my mind. I think I was really into shooters about that time. Yeah, there was that kind of action adventure FPS thingy with a character from Final Fantasy VII. Dirge of Cerberus, if I recall correctly the name. I remember seeing a lot of videos back then about that game. Videos in like a TV show, like several TV shows talking about the game, just saying that it was nice. The aesthetics of the character looks nice as fuck, and it looked like Devil May Cry in a way. But that one it's one of the games that I need to play one day. I found a piece of the signal appears to be outside of planetary coordinates. So I need to go on another planet, I guess. Yep. Or let's first explore this fucking shit. I always liked RPGs. I remember playing Dragon Quest VI. It was called Dragon Warrior 6. That game is so fucking awesome. And then a while ago I discovered that they made a whole 3D remaster for the 3DS or the DS? I think it was 3DS. And that looks so fucking good. Then I played Morrowind, it was blown away by the Tekken RPGs. Oh, I saw these days that there are mods for Morrowind that try to implement Oblivion into Morrowind and also Skyrim into Morrowind, because the things that you could do on Morrowind are way more complex than you can do on Skyrim and Oblivion by itself. It would require you to revamp the whole engine in order to do the same things that Morrowind did. And I find that just like so interesting, the fact that people are kind of trying to port an old game, like a new game to an old one just because the old one did more. Because like it makes sense for people trying to make Morrowind inside of Skyrim. It makes absolute 100% sense. But then trying to make Skyrim into Morrowind just like kind of feels backwards, but at the same time I just think, yeah, I get why. I remember trying to play Morrowind, but it was like I had played Skyrim already and it just like felt weird. That's one of the reasons why when I try to play games, I try to play them in order, because if I play the newer ones, it's gonna be complicated for me to go back. Yeah, the combat became worse after Morrowind, even though I played the hell out of Oblivion, looking back. If I recall from what I've seen, the combat on Morrowind is very simple, while at the same time being extremely complex. Like the possibilities of things that you can do. I've never played enough in order to get to that point. But from what I see, like the fact that you can create custom spells, I recall seeing that. It's just like bonkers, just the thought of being able to combine different things and create a spell by itself. As I push the electronic life form, they instinctively start to analyze me. If I had to foot, they chitter animatedly their heads to the one side. They must see few novelties in this bleached, sun-blasted world. This looks like Slavic research. Yeah, exactly, research. A mime that I know, little of their kind of how they communicate in response to lights in their mask flash or repeats in stars of tree, building in intensity. A repeating series of three. Building in intensity. I think I know. I think I can still do, because when he says a repeating series of three, when you do the first Fearite, when you get the first Fearite dust, there is a symbol. When it's the second one, there's two symbols. I'm quite sure on the next one, there's three symbols, and it's going to be what he means. He wants the rare metal? The magnetized Fearite? Yeah, Morrowind had hit chance, so it would miss a lot until you leveled up your skill. I mean, it's an RPG. Most RPGs back then were like that, so it makes complete sense. These days, when things are more action-oriented, like for example when they released Fallout 3 and the and the pistols, like the guns had hit chances as well, that made zero fucking sense. And I remember people got pissed, but it was built on top of the Oblivion one, if I recall correctly. And they tried to do something kind of like an RPG similar to the Fallout 2, and then they fucked up. And then I think they backtracked, but then they made after Fallout 4 and it's absolute shit. But then Oblivion made it to where you never really get more powerful. I've been watching some videos about Morrowind and some of the mods and shit, and I recall that there are some mod packs that just make the game entirely better, and there's like a lot of changes that make the game so that you don't level up fast, because a lot of people say that you level up on Morrowind way too fast. And I don't know if on Oblivion's the same thing. I need to get these nanites to get these shits. Okay, let me just make the place the portable refiner. Let's. How many does it run? It's the whole Elder Scrolls series are games that I also want to play them, like literally all of them. From the first one up to Skyrim. Possibly not as much the online one, but it's again, it's way too much time. All attacks would land, but it will take the same amount of hits regardless how high your skill. That's pointless then. Why have the skill then? Makes no fucking sense. I remember playing a good deal of Skyrim, but not enough to know all the things, nor to complete the goddamn side quest. I have... What was I going to do? Oh yeah, 10 magnetized things. I have ADD, so the whole game I was basically just walking around just going, oh, I'm gonna go and do this quest. Oh look! Oh, there's no fear. Oh look, a cave! Let's go inside that cave and see what lies inside of it. And then it's just... it was that all the fucking time. And it made things considerably hard to do the main quest. Because I just thought, well, there's no way that this cave is going to lead far away. You're gonna enter inside, get the things, pop out, and then And then there's some caves that you enter inside, and then you leave on the other side of the fucking map. And then all of a sudden you're doing other different quests. Let me see if I got this right. Beeps us in repeating series of 3, building intensity. Rare metal. Blaze with sudden intensity, my friends was clearly what they were hoping for. Exactly, it made fucking sense. I rationalized correctly. They rest their Sitka hand on my visor and take me to transfer language. Traveler and Corvax. God damn it, if I turn off the goddamn desk fan, it's gonna get hot. If I turn it on, it fucking destroys my lungs. Okay, I can't get this one, right? I mean, I need to buy it. Compare. Yeah, I don't have the money. I don't think it matters right now. I think, like for example, when I think about people that... Where the fuck is the signal source? Oh, it's in the other planets, I recall it. When I think about people that, for example, play... Nope, need to get out. People that play, for example, only LoL, or only Fortnite, only Valorant, like they literally play for like 10 years. The exact same fucking game, day in and day out. I just like fucking must break your brain, because it makes no sense. There's so many experiences, so many stories to be told and to be heard of, and yet you're playing the exact same fucking game every single fucking thing. And it's not even a good game. It's something that you get mostly irritated, yet you keep coming back to it. It's just like, it must be some Stockholm Syndrome type of deal. Oh, it wasn't on the other planets in this one. Not interesting. But just, I can't comprehend that fucking shit. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense in my mind. I see people doing that, just like, nope. There's no fucking way that I'm going to experience only. It's gonna be there. Even if it's not there, it's a free docking. I'm happy that the new season of Path of Exile 2 starts tomorrow. One of the things that I despise, at least in most games, is the whole concept of seasons. Oh, wait a second, this doesn't look like I remember. It's considerably different. I wonder. Oh, animals. I forgot that I need to analyze. But I can analyze. You fuck. There we go. There's... Sure. There's different ones there. There we go. For example, one game that lots of quality of life changes coming. I recall seeing things about how... Where's the fucking thing? It wasn't here. Oh, fuck it. I just got the free dock. I recall how people complained that there was no reason to progress on Path of Exile or something like that on 2. Because it was... Just glad to have something else to play. I recall, like, because I've played the first one. Not that much, but enough to see that it's way better than Diablo. I never played 3, but it looks way better than Diablo 3. I like the systems, the whole way that they do barter instead of like having enemies drop gold non-stop. That's just like, oh, that's just like so. It hits good parts of my brain. But then, I wish I had more time to play. Even the first one, enough to... Because I think, back when I used to play it, I played it for the story. The mechanics, the whole thing where eventually there's just like every fucking shit just flying around, magic and just shit. Especially since I used And most of the time I just play Necromancer builds because it's just like way nicer to just sit down, look at look at the zombies go, look at the skellies go, just fucking destroying everyone. It's just very nice. But I wanted to at least play it enough to see all of the story parts of it. But then the whole thing that is just like, whenever a season ends, all of your characters just kind of worthless now, in a way, but at the same time not. But it's something that I don't like. I don't like losing progress. That is one of the reasons why I don't like extraction shooters and shit like that. Besides the fact that I'm complete and absolute trash in FPS games. But the fact that I lose progress, that just fucks me up. Or, for example, the expeditions here on No Man's Sky, things that you can't do again, they're like, we'll never be able to experience just because I didn't buy the game and wasn't playing back then. It's just like, oh, I hate that so much. And one of the games that I love how they do the whole season thing, and how they do like the whole everything, skins, cosmetics and shit like that, it's Deep Rock Galactic. Because you can literally play everything at any moment. You have access to everything, regardless of when it was released. I was even playing Deadlock yesterday to check out what they added while waiting for PoE 2. They don't take anything away. Deadlock, I don't think I recall this game. I'm not familiar. I might be familiar, but I just don't... Oh, it's that kind of MOBA thingy with hero shooter from Valve. Like I don't see a reason. Like, for example, I've played a lot of Warframe, and sure they remove things now and then, but compared to the other game, the Destiny, compared to Destiny, where they literally remove all the fucking thing every single time, and it makes no fucking sense. Why the fuck would you work so much to create parts of a game and then later remove them? You're literally removing content. You're making your game less. It makes no sense in my mind. I don't understand. I understand the whole fact of the FOMO part and shit, but it's just a dumb decision. And I just thinking that if I, like, the game is trying to hold my time hostage. It's making me have to play that game on that period of time, otherwise I'm gonna lose shit. I'm just like, no, fuck you. Oh, I don't want to. I don't. If you don't respect my time, I'm not going to use my time on you. Fuck that. Decoding 16. It's one of the things that I don't like in No Man's Sky. But I don't know. I guess we'll see eventually when I get there. As far as I know, they just elaborate on existing system in Path of Exile. Yeah, it's one of the... I think it makes the game harder. But then at the same time, you open up the skill tree and just, if you don't... if you play the game and you take a look at the skill tree and you don't just give up at exactly that point, you're gonna like the game. It's literally like that. It's a barrier. It's a selector. Because boy, that fucking skill tree. But I guess I got it near to PoE as well. PoE is a nice game. I like it. I have no idea what they're doing with 2. I know that they're improving on the things, but I have no idea what is going on there. I've played 2 more than 1. I'm not familiar enough to know if there are that many differences to it, but to my eyes, it looks pretty much the same. I think it's kind of more quality of life things over the first one, but I don't know. And there's so much content on the first one. Shake, the whole thing with having maps and like all of the times that I played it, I've played it a bunch, but not enough to start getting into the map thing. Just so that you see like the amount of content that there is. If you want to try that, Locker could invite you. It's a hero shooter. Like, if I understood, it's a MOBA kind of, but using hero shooter mechanics as well, right? If it is more hero shooter than it is MOBA, it's just, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to enjoy it. Because I tried playing LoL, and it's just like the whole toxicity was, nope, not for me. People expecting you to know everything, even though you're new to the game, and just like, fuck you. I'm not gonna waste my time on the shit. And then I thought, I'm gonna play Dota because I've heard that Dota is like, the community is more tame, and then it was still the same fucking shit. And having to memorize every single fucking player, because if you don't memorize it, whenever you face one of them, you have no idea what you're going against, and just like fucks my mind up. And then I tried playing Apex Legends because it was kind of battle royale, a kind of hero shooter at the same time, but not really. And it's just like, I sucked, absolutely. Just I spent most time just dying on it and just waiting on the queue to play a game just so that I could die again. That is, it is sad. I don't think people are as toxic as League and shit. Yeah, I don't think it is, mostly because it's a kind of newish game, but eventually the community will, I mean, although it depends. There are certain games where the community never goes to a bad place, like for example Deep Rock Galactic. Everyone is so nice in there. It's very rare for you to find someone that is a piece of shit. And then whenever you find someone, it's just everyone just blocks the person, just go, nope, bye-bye. Why is that thing just sparking? Or is it just the thing passing through? No, it is literally sparking. Frozen tubers. Sure. So what like, kind of try and describe the game a little bit more, because the only thing that I know is that it's a MOBA with hero shooter elements, which is like different from the whole hero based MOBA, which is not exactly the same thing. Is it like oh god damn it, what is the name of that game? It's Might. Yeah, I think it's Might, the MOBA with mythologic legends, heroes and shit. It's like Smite with more FPS elements, right? We have a system for builds where you can browse character builds that other people have uploaded in the game, which I thought was, yeah, that's like actually pretty good. That is actually a very good idea. I remember seeing that somewhere else. Where the? If I recall, there's something similar on Genshin Impact back when I had like mental issues and thought that it was a good idea to play it. What am I doing? Let me see if I remember. And it shows you what is items to get. Oh yeah, I think there was a way for you to do something similar to that, but not really. On LoL or Dota? I don't recall. It's been way too long. Well, is there like any progression or something, or the progression is only match? It like literally like any other MOBA, just on the match? And it shows been so long since I played Smite. Yeah, I remember that I wanted to play Smite. I wanted to play Smite because it seemed like it would be an easier way to play a MOBA, because it makes more sense. Having like the top view, I never exactly liked the top view in MOBAs. I don't think it's good. It doesn't help you. It makes it harder to level up every match. But then you keep the level up outside of the match, and then I don't know, because See why I say that it looks like a MOBA, but at the same time it looks like an action hero-based shooter as well. Because it doesn't. I mean, I didn't look into it much, but it doesn't seem like it seems like it's trying to combine both things, which is not exactly bad. Most new games are combinations of old mechanics and shit. Have a lot of character. Oh, that I noticed from the small amount of things that I saw from it. It seems like there's like you're just like skipping him out. There's like it seems like there was a focus to give each hero a considerable amount of capabilities for you to move, escape, dash, or do whatever the fuck. What was the... No, I need to... Starship Guidance. Pay attention, craft. Yeah, there it goes. Dihydrogen jelly. And now the carbon nanotubes. And what is the... I need to make another one? Yeah, it feels like I need to make another one. If I recall, was the multi-tool. Yep. 2 carbon nanotubes and 1 dihydrogen jelly. I hate MOBAs, but I actually feel like I control the character. Yes. That is one of the reasons why I decided to play Smite. Because I felt the same thing. Like it didn't feel like I was controlling the character. It felt like, for example, when I played LoL, it felt like I was fighting for control of the character instead of controlling it. Because it seems like you can't react fast enough in a manner that is casual, you know? And on Smite, it felt like I had way more control over the character. 10 kilometers. No, travel 8,000 units. That is why I decided to play Smite back in the day. Because it allowed me to feel in control. Where is the copper? Dioxide. What the fuck is dioxide? Oh, it seems like it is telling me where's the copper. Let me just fucking... one of the things that I don't like in MOBAs is the fact that every single match, it doesn't... When the only thing that a game adds that you get from a game is the more knowledge about the game, it feels empty. There's no tangential progression. It's just like, well, now you know more. It's like, for example, that is one of the things, Binding of Isaac, for example. Every single run is a new thing. You're gonna get different items. So there is knowledge. You improve in skill and knowledge on it. But whenever you perform better or see more things or do more on the levels, you unlock new items. And that fixes the issue of not having progression, even though you will have to find that item in order to use it. Why the fuck is it not scanned? So that kind of fixes the whole thing, the whole issue that I have with not having progression systems. And that's one of the reasons why I don't play much MOBA. It feels like not even don't play much. I don't play at all these days. I tried back in the day, but just like didn't feel like a good use of time. I feel like there is something here. There is. Send your friends invite extension. Let me just... Where is it? It's funny how it didn't notify me at all. Oh, I know, it might be because I'm invisible. That explains things. But why there is an icon in there? Oh, do not disturb. Why? I don't recall. Oh, that explains. Disable all chat notifications. Ugh. Oh, I think it's because I don't remember. I think I set that up way back in the day, and I forgot. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why I don't play MOBAs. I don't play extraction shooters. I tried to like extraction shooters, but for the life of me, I can't get into being shits on FPS games. Just doesn't help as well. Which is funny. I'm not that bad when I'm playing on FPS, but it's just PvE. But when you introduce the PvP elements, for some reason I start becoming extremely shit at it. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I need to get a copper. 405. Where's the next one? There, 424. 300 and 500. There's 2 over there. Way faster. I try to like most games. For example, I like racing games, even though I don't exactly like that much many things about racing and shit. But I like racing. And what the fuck is this? Is it all cobalt? I was needing cobalt for something. Oh well. Why use the button to G? I just grab the cobalt since we're here already. Not gonna hurt. Unless it fucking fills my inventory, I have no space. But I don't think it's gonna hurt. Oh, god damn it. I'm gonna have to grab it all, every single nugget. So yeah, I tried to like some game, for example, fully sports games like soccer and shit like that. I don't like. There's nothing that is gonna make me like a soccer game or any kind of other like football or whatever the fuck. There's nothing that attracts my mind to it. But I remember playing soccer management games, even though I don't like soccer, because there was the management elements. I sent it to everyone in my friends list. Let me see. I will take a look later. I'm possibly, maybe, depending. I could think about streaming, but I'll take a look. I will need to get comfortable playing the thing first, because it could be that it's different enough that it gets me interested. I can't just like say, oh no, I'm not gonna like it, even though I know that I try to play. God damn it, that was not it. That was silicate power there. I thought it was carbon. What is the carbon things that was close to here? Here? Oh, it's cobalt as well. I forgot to mark. Donbass. Yeah, it was those. Yeah, I think it was those ones. Oh, fuck me, the thing. Where is my ship? I forgot that I parked my ship in a base thingy. Also, I'm not hearing game audio yesterday. I thought that the game audio was fucked up for a while, but then I thought it was because I was in one of the conversations and I didn't pay attention again. Let me just go inside of the fucking ship and I'm gonna take a look at it. I don't know why it would fuck up. It is showing on the taskbar, it's showing No Man's Sky not responding for some reason, even though it's playing. Let's see, what is going on? Okay, it's fine over there. So if I'm hearing... Oh, I think I know what it is. It's one of those. Yeah, it is one of those games. God damn. It must be like this ever... Fuck me, go to the other thing. Go here, now you go. Why are you not changing? Didn't change yet. God damn it. Go to the correct thing. It blinked. Maybe we'll go now. No, it didn't. Fuck. Why is it not going? It shows here, but god damn it, I think I'll have to fucking close it. Now, there's no problem because since I am on a ship, you're just going inside and out and just fucking saves the thing. Yeah. You see, the way I have the audio set up, it is very intricate. It's not capturing the default desktop audio. It's capturing a secondary audio device that I pipe the application audio to audio. And then just like, if there's any issues with sending the audio to the other device, it just fucks things up. And that's what was happening. Go to the proper thing. There we go, now it works. I'm gonna go to bed, dude. Have a good stream, enjoying this call. Thanks, man. Nice having you around and hanging around again. And I don't know if it shows up already, but when you send me the invite or whatever to Deadlock, I'll take a look at it. It could be that it's nice enough that it is just a game that I wanted to play, because most of the other ones that I try am not in mood. Yeah, thanks for hanging around. It was nice. It was nice talking again with you. Let me see if it's not gonna hang. I can't believe I fucking forgot the audio. I mean, there's not that many important things. No means car audio anyway, besides the music and whatever the fuck. But I think it would be nice to have the audio on my stream. It's part of the experience. At least the microphone was working. Yep, see you later, man. See you. I'll try to stream daily again, but we'll see. But yeah, see you later. Where is the fucking copper again? God damn, it was... No, that's cobalt. That's cobalt again. That's cobalt as well. That's copper. That's copper. That's the oxide. I think it was that one. And No Man's Sky as well has a bunch of content, so it's not gonna run out of it soon. I just need to think first for how long I'm gonna keep these streams. It's likely that I will decide to stream at least 1 or 2 hours daily. The fuck is you? Hey, scan the fucking thing. Why not scanning, bro? Scan the creature. God fucking damn it, scan the fuckers. Ah. Why are you not scanning, bro? There you go. Fucking hell. What about you? No, you scanned already. Fuck yeah. This is the cobalt one that I can't believe... What? Did I mark the wrong one? Am I fucking dumb? Wasn't this a copper one? So I got all of it. It was that minuscule. What the fuck was that? That was these things exploded. So this is the one that I got. That one is the oxide. Yeah, that one. Sure. Yeah, it's there. Oh, there's another one in there. Why are you running? Different? No. Any new things around here? I need to get the space station. Yet to get to one. This is sodium. Pure ferrite and sodium. It doesn't drop the sodium if I don't have a better mining beam, right? No, well, I'm gonna make a very quick break to go take a leak. Very quick one, it's just like 1-2 minutes. Gonna be back soon. And let's not forget to remove the screen. Otherwise shit doesn't work. Oh, goddamn it, I want to eat. I'm hungry. I'm feeling hungry. But I can't. God damn it. I'm doing that. I mean, not exactly doing it. I just, it feels better. I feel better, even though despite every now and then I kind of feel hungry. Then the whole intermittent fasting thing. Just eat for 8 hours. Stays 16 hours without fucking eating anything. And it makes you feel good. Besides the rare fuck I want to eat. What was the next one? Oh yeah, persistent copper in the whatever, fine. I think I'm gonna need more of this later. Although I think when I need it, I'm gonna have. Oh, god damn it. I just remember I'm not streaming on YouTube. I need to fucking fix this later. Ship. thingy. Those are bigger. More thingies. Wasn't there another copper thingy around here? That must wanna go. Dioxide. What the fuck is dioxide? Wasn't there like I think I got those. What is that? Fossil bed. Could be interesting. What is that? What is the facility? Facility. What's that? Technology module. Seems more interesting. It's berries, and I have the tongue. And there's one thing that allows me to dig. Let's go. What do we got? New item records the catalog, salvage data. Sure. Salvage the data. The goop. Oh god damn it, we full. I think. Yeah, we full. Fuck. And one of the things is going to end. There. Okay, where's the other one? The fossil bed. Another fossil bed. So it's way far away. What is the thing in there needs? Debris. Wait a second, what was the distance? 405. Another berries module. We could go close to the ship, store shit on the ship, and then just do it there. Sure, buddy. Sure, if you say so. And Drifter. Travel 10 days. Did I? No setting. Second door. I don't know what the fuck this does there. Store tongue. Now let's start this because I'm quite sure it's not gonna be useful right now. This as well, the gold, the uranium because we're not using it. This as well, the plants. Let's keep the copper, let's keep the cobalt. Let's put the navigation data in there. There's an auto sorting, right? Sure. Let's put the junk in there as well. I don't think we'll be needing the cobalt much, but let's keep it. That frees a good deal of space. So now we can go to the fossil bed and do whatever the fuck we do with the fossil bed. Will I have the equipment to do anything in this fucking thing? There's bones. And destroy the thing. Bone hair skull. That's it. The skull of some ancient beast in remarkable condition given its apparent age. Construct a fossil display case within your base to display this find and add additional bone samples to recreate the entire creature. Interesting. Wait a second. The way he said that, add additional bones, it kind of implies that I will have to find the specific bones in order to build this specific creature. But I don't think there would be a way for that to work. Because imagine having to find all the fucking things. I think the Sentinel like me destroying the thing, you know? Why do you have a thing that lights? The other one's does. Oh well. What is the thing that we need to do? Oh yeah, we find the metal. How much though? What is the quest anyway? Just says to refine the metal. It's supposed to be... Oh, there's the base computer now. Oh, I see, it shows up when I open up. 30. I need to place copper in there. And I'm gonna need 30. Not gonna make more than needed because I don't know if I'm gonna need copper eventually. I wish there was an easier way to change these things. What is this? No, nothing. Quite fast. Could be faster, but quite fast. There we go. I'm quite sure that I can just remove any crap that takes me up. Now, the base computer claims sites for construction. You know what? Let's get up. Let's get out. And let's find for shit. Let's try and find like a base, a location that sells things. And then see the thing's falling. Can we get there and get something? I don't think it is. I think it is only visual, right? Or could it be that one of those falls and becomes one of those crystals? It would be interesting, but yeah, the color is the same. Like a place. I would say a place like this, but at the same time, there's no store or anything like that here. Sure, afterwards is not a problem because you can hop, skipping about the teleports. I'm quite sure there was a teleportation system that I recall from the original one. Or something like that. You direct into the starship. What did I go? What is the gacha? Nanites. And I had dihydrogen. If I understood correctly, these containers give me crafted materials. Another dihydrogen running. And a relic. It's not that shit to get these things. I thought it would be something that eventually there is no reason for you to get, but if it's one of the only sources of relics, it's something I keep doing. Give me that data. What can I do the navigation data anyway? Oh, cool. Highly portable data unit contains all relevant cartographical information for a planetary region. May be traded with a cartographer aboard the space station exchange for I see. So you give the navigation data and he gives you the shorts. I would make that trade. Vigilance then. What the fuck is that? Another fossil back? You got another? Boom. Just fell on there. Subterranean relic. Could be interesting. And no building. That's marking. I think it's gonna be the same place that we came from. Sure it is. Oh fuck's that? How did I not see that? What am I fucking blind or something? Oh, that one's 100 points only. I'm gonna mark because I'm quite sure that if I do, he's gonna remove the other one. That is plants. Underground plants for some reason. Oh, it shows up eventually when we get close enough. That explains the plants. Can I leave? Where is the hole that I fell through? Oh, there is. That's a very small hole. There you go. An interesting find. I think I know what this is for, and it's not for now. If I recall, this is for a quest. So I'm not going to. Oh, this is charted. Oh yeah, do I get like navigation data or something from this? Okay, get up. Rotates. Is it the same location where it came from? No, it's entirely different. What the fuck is that? Well, let's see. Not gonna hurt. Curious. How dare I become curious on the exploration game? The ancient marker hums at a frequency that burrows deep into my being, filling me with the voices of the Korvax echoes. Knowledge paves the way to the understanding of probability. The Atlas is built in fragments. The Atlas interfaces are their shadows. The monoliths are their scattered children. Together they convey the wisdom of the infinite. They must be understood. Take help with language. I don't care about the fucking past. My knowledge of the Korvax convergence increases. Award for entity and my stand increased. What does that mean? Help my fucking know. Do we have interesting things around here? No, that's the just ancient lake. Yeah, doesn't look like them. Animals? Aminals. Oh, let's go. Spend the trust. Oh, it's empathy. Let me... I can use uranium. Nah, I'm gonna use the fuel. I can understand why you would use uranium. Another one of those. What was that music back there? It seems like there is something different enough. Though, I don't think I want to create a... See, another fucking thing fell in there in the same location. Same direction. What's that? Weird ass place. I don't exactly like this plan. I'm not gonna build a base in here. Sure, I know that this first base is just not exactly mandatory and you can delete anytime you want, but... It feels like ass, all of this fucking wind obfuscating your vision. Sucks. So yeah, let's not. Let's go outside, let's look at the planets. That's a big one. Why doesn't it show any info on it? That looks nice. No info on it as well. Oh yeah, there's the things in here, like the discoveries. Yep, I can upload. Hi, Pinga. Daff. Let's upload it. Oh, that is what gives me nanites. Good. Okay, we've been to Hems. Is Hems the one that we're close to? Or the Taff one? Show the fucking thing, bro. Oh, do I need to ping it before? It's not sure. I think it's bugged because the quests thingy down there keeps like splurging out. Let's go there and see. This planet seems very different. Although I wish I could fucking scan it. Yeah. Oh, on the dark side. Shit. Hey, shit, it's dark. And feels very desolate. Is it a literal desolate planet? Why is it not showing? They literally need to place one before things start showing properly. I don't like how dead this planet is. I barely see rocks on the ground. Yeah, I believe that there might be interesting empty planets, but this is not one of those things. Bland. Literally empathy. Okay, let's see. What do we see? Was that the location where we came? No, I think that was the location where we came. That feels interesting. Although, no, that is where we came from. So that seems to be toxic arid shit, and that seems to be like a normal planet. What is those trails that seem to come out or to the planet? Could it be like other ships? Oh, I can't scan now, it seems. Yep, infested planet. Infested with what? Sheesh, it takes a minute with this speed. Acromos X26. Let me recharge the fucking thing. Jesus, it takes 100. And it doesn't refill fully. Sheesh. Takes a while in it. How many hours do you have in the game? Not much. I basically just started today. I remember playing it when it released. And then I didn't. Then I stopped. So yeah, this is basically starting. What the fuck? Look at those mountains. Looks fucking weird. Too mountainous. Mountainous? I think that's the correct pronunciation. Hold off. The second I thought I was going to crash. Fuck that. So it is infested planet. Why is it shaking so much? Wait a second, was that? No, that is plants. The movement for seconds looked like... It is moving. That is weird. Ooh. That is nice. So I have missed a lot of changes and improvements. Yeah, basically. These days... I've been wanting to play the game since ever. But... sure. I think I like this planet even less. I've been wanting to play the game since ever. And then there was never something that just like was that just catched my attention enough for me to think, well, I think I'm gonna play now. And then there was the problem that most of the time my computer wasn't able to run it. I mean, not to this degree. And then now it can. And then I was thinking, eventually I need to get back into playing on this guy. Yeah, I'm not liking this planet. Looks like ass. And there was this latest update. And I, like, what? 2 weeks ago? I was looking into... I think there's where we started. I'm gonna go to that red small planet or moon or whatever the fuck it must be. So yeah, 2 weeks ago I was looking into all the updates on... Yeah, we're already in there. Looking at all the updates, all the update trailer videos to have an idea of all the changes that happened. And then there was this update, this Voyager's update, like yesterday, I don't recall exactly when it was. I think it was yesterday. And then I saw the Corvettes and I thought, well, that's it. That is the moment. That is like, that is exactly what I needed to not have to think again if I want to play or not. And here I am. I'm gonna go to that red planet or moon or whatever the fuck. How many more there is left? But yeah, one thing that I wouldn't say regret. It's gonna be this one. It is something that I, just to make it easier to mark, to align with, is the fact that the expeditions seem to be time-limited events, and that the ones that happens I won't be able to play again. So that is something that sucks. But besides it, I just wish that the game was exactly like how they promised way back when. It's a shame it isn't, but it looks like they try to, as much as possible, to compensate for all the promises that didn't happen. But it looks nice. I just need to leave this tutorial because I know that it's basically 5 or 10 hours of tutorial. Just every single time. Hey, look at this new system. Look at these new mechanics. Hey, now that you know how to pilot ships, wanna build a base? Now that you've built a base, wanna learn how to drive cars? It keeps going. Which is nice, but kind of tiring at the same time. I'm gonna be out of fuel, am I? Yup. It's gonna end. How the fuck am I going to... If I recall correct, if I walk enough, eventually there is like a thingy of asteroids, right? Or maybe not, because it's gonna fucking take 8 minutes to get there. Where the fuck is the... It looks like it's a water planet. If it doesn't look as ass as the other ones, it's fine. What the fuck is that blue thing in there? Yup. You're gonna have to go by foot. Kind of. And I used all the items to... there is a meteor. Gimme. That looks like no. Let me see if I recall. Which one is meteor and which one is asteroid? It's giving me gold. It's not exactly what I need, as far as I know. Yeah, no thanks. There's another one in there. Is it gonna be gold? How could I know what each asteroid gives before I start shooting on it? Silver. Ah, yes. Ugh. Just give me that tongue. Give me that food. Oh, there it is. More silver. Hi, old silver. Let me shoot these things, man. There it is. One of these must drop me fuel. Tritium. There it is. Come on. It gets heated way too fast for my liking. Let's grab it up since we're here. And I know that there's like freighters and all the other shits. But God knows how long it's gonna take to get there. I just don't kind of like the way it seems to be a little bit hand-holdy. But then at the same time I understand. Where's the planet? It's not that one, is it? Nope. That's the Ancient Bones one. Where the fuck is the planet? Oh, there's... I'll just bump up. Yeah, good deal. 100%. No, 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 go to there. And then I got high ammo planet. High ammo? What the fuck is that word? What does that mean? It's blotched. The pink is gonna be water, ain't it? There's no way it's not going to. God, can he please just let it be the cloud thingy? And then the bottom, yeah, it's a bunch of water. I don't know. It's mostly another ice planet. What is that and why is it shiny? Sure. My phone, there's a thingy in there. Can I land for free? Nah, it's just one of those things. Don't care much for it. A base or something? God damn it, I have to construct this base just anywhere. Just so that the thing progresses. Yeah, there's no way. Gonna have to, sheesh, it's gonna be 5 a.m. So, any bases or anything around? Building? Something? Nothing? Sheesh. It's a pain not having one of those star shards that show up. Oh, there's something there. Looks like it's gonna be the same fucking thing as the previous one. I mean, I could landing here. Oh, come on. And it's just, nope, can't land. Bad idea. I was going to land on that peninsula or something. And then build something there, but then my thought is gonna take a while in case I need carbon. There is another one. Please let it be something. There is something. I can't land for free. Yeah, okay. It's better than nothing. Better than nothing. You directly to the starship. I hate that there is no button that sends things to the starship. There's only for the first option. Just not the starship. Wait a second, where's the audio? Oh, god damn it. Tell me that the audio fucked up again. Oh, yep. Fucked up again. God damn it. You fucking kidding me? Go to the correct location. No, he doesn't want to go there. Go to the proper location. Nope. Maybe now? No, it's not going. God damn it. Why does it fucking break like that? I don't get it. Ugly ass shit. Ugh. But then I just got out of the things, so it's not a problem. Shit, I'm gonna have to. Go to the desktop. And fucking reopen again. God damn it. There we go. Open up. Why is it fucking up the audio? I'm gonna have to look better into this. I need to find a better solution to redirect the audio in a reliable manner. I'm seeing the game on the stream, but I'm not seeing the game on my screen. Come on, Trash. Just go to your place. There we go. Now it works. Bang. Yeah, it's No Man's Sky. Look at that dump. Place the screens back where they belong. I still think that I'm forgetting something. What a monitoring screen. I'm forgetting, but I can't remember. And that's why I forget. Encrypted navigation data. Nice. Nothing else. There we go. Anything else? Nope. I scanned you. Fuck. It's the same fucking thing? Oh, there's one running there. There we go. Another one? Nope. That's a big one. Too far. Yeah, it is falling, didn't it? Which side has more things? That one. Going ahead, guys. I do no flyings, no flying. What was scanning here? I heard the noise. There. Let's fucking place this fucking base. God damn it. I'm getting pissed that things not progressing. Searching cartographic archives. Universal Archive search reveals no prior claims on the site. Soil test confirms site is suitable for construction. Claim site, claim base. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking remove this later. Ain't no fucking way. I don't like it. I don't like this planning. I just want to progress. Use the terminal. Accessing log from previous user. Entry 4925D follows. Storm is sweeping across. The construction supplies the depositing shelter plans while need to back soon. Strike plans. OD. Bunks, the base provides shelter from harsh planetary conditions. Recharging your hazard protection as your base grows will grant access to many advanced technologies. There's some noise. Oh, there's new guys in here. Sure. Okay, let me check it says. Yeah, fuck it. I just need a single room. Here, there, and then the Sure. Oh, come on, he built on the back. There we go. And then the... Enough. It's enough to be safe inside. Let's just grab the... No. That's C. There, grab the computer and place it in. There you go. Open up. Oh, god damn it, open up on the other side. Fuck you. Yeah, look at the wall. You can see how much I like this base. Construction largely a success. Largely. Recover salvage data from nearby plans logs. Scans indicate additional subterranean device. Beginning search. Extract the plans. Whoever recorded these logs evidently had some success. I have access to their plans and perhaps I can learn from them afterwards. Oh, fuck me. Portable blueprint research device. This field deployable research module allows the user to convert older damaged technology modules into advanced construction blueprints. Sure. Earn new blueprints from construction research units. Expand your base with advanced technology in larger structures. Expand your base by earning infrastructure blueprints. Dig up buried technology to earn new blueprints. Power base to enable advanced technologies. Teleport instantly. Return to your base during your travels. So think you're gonna be towards that. Fine. I believe here. Correct? Yeah, kind of. Wrong as fuck, but way better than the other one. Construction of units requires magnetized ferrite. Create magnetized ferrite and refine. Replace ferrite dust in report. Will refine. Sure. Refine now. You. Ferrite. Ferrite dust. Sure. Collect the ferrites. So I place the ferrites back into level 2. And then we need 20. So make 20 exactly so that we don't have another. Grab the ferrites. Nanotubes. Space is getting low. And now I deploy the construction research units. See, it's way easier to know the direction when the thing shows the direction. I don't care, inside. Analysis units online, diagnostic suggestion. User should recover salvage data from buried technology. Equipment utilize analysis visor. Research playable technology. I did it. Oh, I recall I got these things back. So I can get the teleport module and the walls. Alloy walls, stone and timber. That's very limited. Personal teleport device allowing the user to move quickly between the constructed bases. God damn it. As well as any space station terminus connected to their network. Users use to verify network integrity before inserting any matter they cannot afford to become separated from it. It's a funny way of placing things. It's a funny way of saying, well, you might lose your shit. Wiring as well. F3. What is this? A signal booster? I don't know. Direct to base computer to name your base. No, thank you. I see no reason to. 4 metal plates. Do we have the... Can I craft more at once? Interesting. Sure, weird. I don't care. That's your Neptunes. I have sodium, and it's just a matter of placing the teleport. I gotta place the port outside, I guess. There you go. Supply power to the base teleport module. It's just a temporary thing. It just wants to progress by a few reactors. I don't have the metal plating. Oh, of course. I can build things without metal plating. There we go. Put the biofuel reactor there. If I understand correctly, you put the wire. Yep. Oh, let's place it from. Nope. From behind. Sure. Now it just needs to. Now it just needs to power the thing. I'm gonna place advanced carbon is 50 hours. Shouldn't you be transferring the power then? The line is generating, but the timer ring is stopped. Why? What the fuck is that? Is that an extension cord or something? How can I... remove the ones I placed? Like that. Okay, let me just... what the fuck? It is showing that I can place in there. Oh, heck. Okay, just connects to it. There you go, for some reason it works now. Yet it didn't before. All condition archives recovered. Entry 4925F follows. It's gonna detect the unusual broadcast. Repeating 16 from the space station. Warning. End of archive. Records interrupted. Sure, the base computer archives have reached their end. It seems there is nothing more I will learn from them. My predecessor appears to have left their base and headed to space station. Oh, let's head to space station as well. Investigate the space station. La space station. Okay, let's go out in a boat. It's there, you dumb fuck. Go up. Let's go to the space station. It's gonna still take him. God damn it, this is fucking... I wonder if there are upgrades that allow you to travel faster. It makes sense that it would have. It would be way better to build a base in the down. It doesn't matter eventually, because as soon as you get a teleport thing, you just like pop inside of the base and just fuck it. Take some oil. I think I'm gonna get the space station. Fine, like get inside of it, and then I think I'm gonna end it for now. I mean, it's 5 AM here. I'm starting to get snoozy. Starting to get sleepy, and we are arriving. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom. That's so nice. That's a very curious design for a space station. I remember them being just triangles and circles and squares and shit. But not this intricate. Oh, there's a fucking fine, like the core of the station there. I recall that there was like doors back then. It was way different. I don't want to talk with everyone. Map? Oh, this is the cartographer that I can give the navigation data things there. Fossil collector. Oh, scrap dealer. Oh yeah, this seems to be a Korvax system. Yeah, it's a Korvax system. Nice. I'll just dip the teleport. Do I need to activate it? I don't think so. It's just getting here. Just activates the thing. And the opposite side, the Galactic Trade Terminal. With shit that I don't need right now. Who are you? Mission agents. Reviews. That's it. What are these things do? Where did I got sent to? Oh, it's the workshops for Korvats. Ah, I see. That's how they made it. So the ships are stewing here, the Korvats are there. And there's symbols on the things. It's just like the number of the dot. Ah, I see. Each one is a dock. Cache. There's a workshop and then a cache. Cache. Ah, we just store the things in there. Let's purchase modules. Basic. Too expensive. But not impossible, it seems. I mean, I'm quite sure that if we play enough, that money is not gonna be that much. Alright, buddy. I'm not gonna talk with that now. I'm gonna interact with it in the next one. I just wanna take a look. Oh, it's one of those. I remember this. Access suits upgrade, sure. How much do I got to pay? Select an empty space. I can select anyone? Let's put it here. No, let's put it here to fill the gaps and hold it down there. Yeah. Upgrade. How much? Free? Hey, buddy. Thanks for the. No, not gonna. Okay. Encrypted navigation data. Donkey. Multi-tool upgrade station is gonna be the same one as the other one? For free? Nah, they're gonna interact with me. It's not gonna be for free. Oh, yep. Actually quite expensive. A weapon terminal that I can't buy. This is red. The other ones aren't red. Nope. What's this? Sure. Technology merchants. Oh, this is Exocraft research and this is Starship research. I see. What about the other side? Nothing there. Sure. Envoy. Okay. What about down here? Oh, this is the location where you can change your body in it. I need to change my body, but I'm not gonna do it right now because I need to sleep. What about here? Seems like a hangar. Like a dock thingy. Yep, it must be. Oh, this is where we change the ships and shit. Nice. Let's go back to base. Hello, Alicia. Good to make it sleepy. I need to build a base, a better location. Possibly on another solar system. Or on this one, but on a better planet. At least this planet is trash. Where's my ship though? Oh, there it is. I think it saves when you go out from the teleporter. Regardless, I need to take a look at this later as well. 10. still can get the waypoints as well. That's interesting. Oh, there is. That's a blood. Okay. So I have a base in here, and there's a waypoint in there that must highlight something that I did. Okay, oh, it shows that we are here. Interesting. 5 planets, 1 moon. So we are on the moon. I knew it was a moon. I said it. Well, regardless, I think that's gonna be it for now. It's time to get tired. The fucking birds are singing outside. I'm sleepy. Progress wasn't much, but it was progress. Nonetheless, what's this? Gold nugget. Highly valuable ore chunk ready to be processed into gold, so I can the inventory tab and crack open with E. E. That's the only thing to do with this? I got us some gold. Shard of pure crystallized tritium. That's the same thing but with tritium. How much is gonna get? 53. I think it was 53 again, didn't it? Let's just start this as well. I think that's enough. Yeah, I ain't gonna sleep. I've yet to get used to streaming again. I'm going to eventually. Back again. Yeah, that was nice. I've been wanting to play No Man's Sky since ever. And that's it. Oh, it's so nice to see you. Discovered today by Ignorant. Seriously nice. Anyway, gotta sleep. Tired. Get more and more tired by the minutes. And I'll try to string it again later tonight. I don't know if there's anyone there watching. If there is, thanks for hanging around. I'm gonna go way sleepy. Wait a second, did the auto fuck up again? The auto fuck up again. God damn it, I have to find a permanent fix for this. Shit. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Boy. See ya.